everyone, it's Tuesday, and here's my cat. Yay! So, I do have classes today. I was supposed to have a 9 AM lecture this morning. I didn't go. I explained yesterday why I don't go to 9 AM lectures. In summary, the fast train doesn't go to the stations I need it to at that time, so I need to catch the slow train, which means getting a train at 7 AM, which is not ideal, and then that train is almost always delayed. So even if I try and get in on time, I don't. And yeah, so I just don't go to 9 AM lectures. I've already taken all my notes from it, because it's uploaded online like the week before. So I've already got all my notes from it, and then I'm going to the seminar this afternoon, because another reason why I don't want to go in for 9 AM is because there's a 4-hour gap between my lecture and my seminar, which I would be sitting around on campus doing nothing. So I'm going in for 2, which is when my seminar is. So I'm catching a 12:40 train, but there's a whole other situation where I have to get an Uber to the station, because no one can drop me off at the station on a Tuesday morning or afternoon. I just can't be dropped off at the station, there's no one available. So I have to get either the bus into town or an Uber into the station that I prefer going from. Basically, the station in town doesn't let you buy peak tickets during off-peak, because obviously I'm going off-peak, but I'm coming back during rush hour, so I need a peak ticket, but it doesn't let me get one. Like, I even asked at the desk, and they still don't let me get one. My cat's trying to knock the camera out of my hands. Are you getting jealous that there's no attention? You've got all the attention. So, whereas the station out of town, you can get an off-peak peak ticket during off-peak, so I prefer going from there for that reason. The only alternative going into town would be to like buy a single ticket to get up there, and then before I come back buy a return ticket for the way back. The reason why I don't want to do that today is because yesterday was one of those situations where the train pulled up as I was walking onto the platform, and if I had had to buy a ticket I would have missed it, and then I would have missed my next train, and then I would have been really late coming home because of all the delay. But I would have been late coming home, but I would have had to have stood on a platform in the freezing cold for absolutely no reason. So, you know, I decided today, for today's sake, just to see because I don't know what time I'm going to be let out, because the seminar is technically 2 till 4, but I could easily be let out at 2:30. So it's gonna depend. It's gonna depend on a lot of things. I just feel more comfortable for my first day back to go to the station I'm more comfortable with and get a return. Anyway, that was really long-winded and probably didn't make any sense to anyone but me, but like, basically I'm going to get an Uber. But it's 9:30 right now, so I have like 2 hours before I need to do anything, which is super nice. And because I've already gotten the lecture notes, because I did it last Friday, I can spend the whole morning with my cat, who is very happy about that, aren't you? Yeah! So yeah, I'm going to be chilling here until it's time for me to go. So yeah. See you in a few hours. Hello, it's a bit later, it's 11:30, so in like half an hour I'm going to call my Uber, but actually I'm not, probably, because I've just checked the train schedule and there are some really severe delays. I don't know whether it's the rain or not, or whether there's just works going on, I'm not sure. My train at the moment is only 7 minutes delayed, but the train before mine is 40 minutes delayed. So there's a very high chance that I'm going to be late today, which is kind of annoying, because I'm only there for 2 hours, an hour and a half, so it's like, is there much point in going in? Probably not, but I'm going to make the effort anyways. I don't really know what to do. I'm going to wait till 12, and I'm going to look at 12 and I'll see if it's any more delayed than it is. And then I'll book my Uber at like 12:15 in hopes that maybe it might have sped up or something, I don't know. Trains are annoying like that. Honestly, like, my entire like commuting experience, I so rarely get delays that when they do happen, it's such an inconvenience. I mean, that's the weather right now. It's not actually raining anymore. It was raining. Oh no, it is raining, I'm lying to you. It's only raining lightly though. It's been raining really hard all morning, and then it stopped at around 9ish. Well, stopped raining heavily at about 9ish, so I don't know. So yeah, that's my day so far. I haven't even left the house yet and it's all going wrong. Classic. Hi. So, after all that I've arrived at the station. Oh god. I've arrived at the station and the ticket machines don't let me buy a peak ticket during off-peak, just like at Guildford. They've changed it. Great. So I bought a single, and I just hope that me having to buy a return ticket is not going to... Because yesterday, as I approached the station, my train came in, so I wouldn't have had time to buy a ticket to get on it. Like, oh, it just would have been a whole thing, guys. I know it doesn't sound like a big thing, but I have a plan, and when it gets messed up, I get very stressed. I have a single, so I have to remember that I need to buy my ticket before getting on the next train to get the train back, because that would be problematic. Anyways, at the station, basically I did decide to come. There was like a brief 20-minute period where I was like, there's no point in me coming in because I'll only be able to get there for like half an hour of my seminar. There's no point in spending 14 quid on that. And then basically the train before mine is so severely delayed, it's now arriving at the time my original train would have arrived. So I was kind of like, oh well, I've got to. And then my dad came home because he had an appointment that was cancelled, so he was available to take me, so I wouldn't have had to have paid for an Uber. And then I was kind of just like, oh well, now I have no excuses. So yeah, I'm going in. Next week I'll just get the bus and go into town, because hopefully next week there won't be any ridiculous delays like this. But yeah, God, it's frustrating. Honestly, I have so few problems with the train, and when they do happen, they are so rare. It's frustrating. There's another train coming in. Hey, I made it to London, alive, shockingly. So yeah, trains are delayed. I think the trains back should be fine though, because delay was coming from before my station rather than after, so yeah. I just have my seminar today, like I said earlier, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm planning on getting some lunch first, and then going straight to my seminar, so I have something to eat, because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. But yeah, probably won't vlog much today. Stressed. Hey, it's me. I'm in the toilet again. So I was gonna vlog walking back, but it is raining yet again, and as I've learnt many a time, this camera does not do well in the rain. So I was just gonna have a quick catch up in here before I head back out into the water. I am really glad I eventually came in today, because I was debating with all the train delays and cancellations and everything to not come in and just not bother, but I am really glad I came in today. We were actually quite productive, and like the person who's doing the seminar is a lecturer I had last year whose lecture was at 9 AM, and I really struggled to attend it, and I felt really bad because she was a really good lecturer. I now have her as a seminar tutor, so it's definitely like worth me coming in for the seminar even if I'm missing the lecture, because I know she'll like be like really useful as a tutor, so that's really good. So I am feeling happy that I came in and like accomplished and all that jazz, and now I'm on the train home. I'm not on the train. I'm going to get the train home. I need to go buy myself a ticket. I nearly got struck by lightning. So, I was walking back from the campus to the train station, and it was pouring. This wetness of hair is from that, and that was like over an hour ago, and my hair is still soaked. So I was walking along. There was a boom of thunder when I walked out the building, so I knew it was a thunderstorm, but I was like, oh, I'll be fine, because nothing bad's ever happened to me so far walking out in thunderstorms. Not that I've had a lot of experience of doing that. I was just walking along, minding my own business, and suddenly everything went white. For like a second it was white, and there was the loudest crack that I thought was thunder. I literally thought lightning and thunder had happened intensely at the same time right above my head. So my instinct was to look up in shock at, you know, whatever had just happened. It didn't occur to me that it was lightning that struck about 2 feet behind me until I felt like heat radiate from my back, and I was like, oh, that's terrifying. And I know it nearly hit me because I then walked past like a shelter of people who were like in a nook in a building, and they were going, God, it almost hit her, I can't believe it. And I was like, oh, they were talking about me, because like I was the only person on that pavement. So yeah, it was interesting. I literally didn't even think it was lightning at first. I thought, because the sound of it cracking was so loud, I thought it was thunder, and I just thought it was a really big boom of thunder, and the lightning just happened to be at the exact same time, and it was just intense. But no, lightning like struck about 3 feet behind me. Great. Anyways, Chris is just dropping his dad off at home. I need to hurry up and just change my clothes because they're soaking, and then we're going to Chris's house for dinner. Why aren't you focusing? So yeah, I'm just gonna change my clothes so that I can not be dripping, because that would be ideal. Right?
Hey.
As per. Anyways.
So, I was just starting off here.
Oh. You were mocking me, I see. Thought you had something interesting to say.
Do we ever have something interesting to say?
Very good point. Anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I've had...
Family Guy quote, by the way.
Oh. Okay. Stop throwing me up!
Sorry. So.
I'm gonna end the vlog here, because I've had a long day. I nearly died. That's always fun.
That's okay.
I've used it to try and get my way and it's not worked.
In everything.
Yeah. Anyways.
So far she's used it about 7 times today.
It's a big thing.
Don't mess with use.
Yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Say bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you tomorrow.